Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and put this head on. And we can see right here, I have the timing marks already ready. These two lines are right together. And what we're going to do is put the head on, and then we're going to go ahead and get the timing set up, and then we'll start working on the sides. I wanted to do that first so we don't have to worry about the timing chain. We'll get all that in there good and everything else. And that way if something happens with chain, we can get it. We can see where our slides are. All that kind of good stuff. So let's get this head on. Okay, I just want to show you two real quick. We did go ahead and put in our locking pin for the crank so we can keep our time and don't have to worry about anything spinning. You guys get on again. All right, good. Now we have this guy. Go. We're on the pin, so it's got those dowels in there. We're just making sure we're on those dowels. They're all new because they're stretch. Right, and then don't forget you got those two right here, which I have here, and these do get a little bit of Loctite. But I'm going to do this so I can make sure that I remember and just number these guys. So it goes this way, and we're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that's the order of tightening. So we're going to do 30 pounds an inch, and then we're going to do 120 degrees and then 90 degrees. Okay, so we got all these in. I like tighten a little bit my hand, make sure we're in right. There we are. And then it's a E14 bit, and we'll just push those down. Now we'll torque them down. I can see already this is going to be a problem as far as holding it, so let's do this. Okay, now we're at 120 degrees. All right, those guys are done. The good thing about doing this way is if you drop it, you can still get them out. Watch your torque on these. I have actually broken one of these off before, and I just left it, and it never leaked. But don't be fooled by foot pounds an inch and foot pounds a foot. Much different settings. All right, so here's a mistake you can learn from me. And you have this pin that goes down in right here to lock the camshaft, so when you do your timing. And I never looked when I put in the camshaft and tightened all this, that the camshaft was in the right place. Now if I look in here and I mark this, it goes in there pretty far. And it goes all the way down past the camshaft. And if I look in that hole, I mean, I can see the bottom and it looks like it's, curved for this. But I don't know for sure. I almost want to turn this a little bit to see if I can tell. But if you do this, make sure you got this cam lined up with this hole when you put this guy down, so you don't have these questions like I got. Okay, so we got this figured out and double checked. I went ahead and put the cam on, and then I have this in here, and then if I turn it with a crowbar, this will get tight, and I can, if I pull it out and I look down in that hole, I can see a piece of metal shifting over. So I am actually in the right spot. There is a little bit of play, maybe one tooth or so. So when you do this, and I would actually maybe try and do this and try and make sure that it's in the middle of that 1.5 tooths, 2 tooths, so that this is loose and not tight in here at all. So now we'll go ahead and tighten this guy up and fix the gears and timing. Sorry. So first, let's see. I'll loosen this up a little bit because I already have these screws in. Actually, I need to take them all the way out because I need some Loctite. So when you're looking right here, right, we have this guy done, and then we have these 2 bars right there, and you want to have them as close to level as possible. So you can have a little bit of play with the screws in, and you just want to get that tooth just right. What we also need to go ahead and do is put in the chain tensioner, and I did put in the other slide. Don't forget about him. The fat part is at the top, and it kind of slides in a little bit of a groove there. So you can see that groove goes in there. Right, so fat part at the top, and then slide them in that groove. Well, chain's all bunched up, so I need to get that. So let's go ahead and do that. Pull the chain up, get these screws out, Loctite them, get the chain around the cam, and then we'll tighten it down. We're just looking because it's actually got 2. It's got these 2, and it's got these 2. But I suppose it doesn't matter. I'll look at this to make sure, but I wouldn't think it would. Put the chain tensioner in so it's a little bit up on this side, but when I put in that chain tensioner right here, hopefully that'll pull it down. I need to double check. I think the flat side goes in. Yeah. All right, that is a HW8, whatever that means. 8mm. I have to watch out for this because this is not, there we go. The chain was actually not in the slide. Watch out for that. Let's see. It's actually not up here either. So let me see, I gotta pull that out. There we go. I think maybe, oh, it's in there now. Okay. Just watch out for that guide because it was not on the chain right. All right, so we're really darn close. I think we'll leave it like that. Let's see if I can't show you guys. All right, if I go one way, then it lifts up on the left side. If I go on the other way, it lifts up the other side. So I think that's just about as good as we're gonna get. I am very tempted to try it one more time, but I can't do anything with that chain tensioner in, so. Yeah, now we're just the other direction. So, yeah, it's either millimeter here or millimeter there, so we'll just leave it as is, I guess. All right, put this guy back on so we don't lose him. So I guess it's better to be down a little bit on this side, opposite side of the chain tensioner, because when you put in that tensioner, it's going to pull it down a little bit. So let's pull it back off. We'll move one link, put it back on. And now we're just up a little bit on this side. And we'll put this in. And when I did that, it pulled it down. Now it's almost exactly even. I like that. And so even when it builds up pressure from the oil pressure, because it's an oil pressure chain tensioner, it should pull it down maybe a little bit more. And then we'll hopefully be right on. So let's go ahead and get this guy back in. He sits in that groove. And then we'll tighten these guys down. All right, we'll use some blue Loctite. These are 89 inch pounds. So you always got to watch out, or 10 NM. So we'll look at that too. So let's put. All right. Should do it a different way. Use what you got sometimes. All right, so I just got that in there and tighten it down with this guy. All right, now we're good. Now we can remove our lock pins from everywhere and start on some other stuff.